Since 2011, American Giant has been making everyday clothing with extraordinary effort. Not in far-off factories, but right here in the USA. We obsess over fabrics, fit, and details, because if you're going to wear it every day, it should feel great and last for years. From the cut of a hoodie to the finishing of a seam, nothing is overlooked. Our supply chain is tight-knit and local, which means less crisscrossing the country and more care in every step. The result is durable clothing, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, and denim that become part of your life season after season. This isn't fast fashion, it's clothing made with purpose by people who care as much about how it's made as how it fits. Get 20% off your first order with code STAPLE20 at American-Giant.com. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with code STAPLE20.
It's the neighborhood. It's your neighborhood society. Yeah. Neighbors helping neighbors. Neighbors don't help neighbors when they see the house on fire and they go up, no, hey, you got $100 an hour? I'll help you. Yeah. And neighbors don't do that. But we do have a lot of people acting as neighbors. And that's what I'm trying to teach people to do. And it's been there since day one. And unfortunately, the rich people are bastardizing this process too, because they're using it. And that's a pity.
That was Matthew Lesko. He runs a membership community that offers resources and assistance for people seeking to utilize government programs, grants, and benefits. He has made appearances on more than 100 television shows, including Oprah, Larry King Live, Good Morning America, and has sold over 4 million books along the way. Welcome to another episode of the Online Marketing Secrets Podcast. I'm your host, Lopez, so let's get to it.
Sit back and relax and get ready for another exclusive episode of the Online Marketing Secrets Podcast with Lopez.
This episode is brought to you by the best AI software online called Goody. That's Goody. Goody will help you create all content for your blogs, websites, newsletters, articles, ads, and even pictures, LinkedIn posts, Twitter, you name it. All you got to do is go to lopezthesane.com/Goody. That's Goody. And the best part about Goody is absolutely free. That's right. It's free for the first 7 days. You can cancel at any time. Goody will help you create all your contents for your blogs and websites online. And it's 100% absolutely free, full access for the first 7 days. All you got to do, just go to my website. That's lopezthesane.com/Goody. That's Goody. Or just click the link in the show notes and get started today. So, where you from?
Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. A good place to be from.
Oh, nice.
A coal mining town up in northeastern Pennsylvania. And both my grandparents came over from Czechoslovakia and worked in the coal mines there. And,
oh, wow.
I'm a product of whatever that is.
Okay.
That's why I like saying I'm a coal miner's grandson.
Gotcha. So how did you get how did you start teaching people how to get grants, funds? How'd you end up in that space? Because, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah, no, it unfortunately, because as a result, nobody knows how to do it. And they're going the wrong places. But I got into it because I failed at everything else. I got an MBA in computers back in the 70s. Man, I had a software company that failed, another company that failed. Then I became a consultant. When you fail, that's what you do. You become a consultant. You charge a lot of money because you failed so much, I guess. I don't know. So I was helping Fortune 500 companies get money and help out of Washington. Well, they were looking for money, and I was in Washington, so I looked around here. and I'd find all these programs. And that business grew from me to phone and a desk to $1 million business on K Street. Back in the day, $1 million meant something. Now, now it's pocket change for most people. And I just shocked myself to know about these programs. I didn't know about any of these programs. Growing up in Wilkes-Barre, I thought the government was the IRS and the post office. That was the government. And man, it just gives out money for anything. And after years of helping rich people, and actually I saw my business, what I was doing is helping millionaires become billionaires because of the government. And that got boring, and plus they didn't need the money. I think the government should be here for help people who really need the help, not to help people who don't need help. Now that sounds a little stupid, but it hasn't stopped. And even with this administration, you see all the billionaires walking around following Trump around because they could get $1 billion easier out of the government than they can anything else they want to do in Washington or in America. It takes smarts and brains and all that, but get money from the government, just learn and use the system. So what I devoted my life to now is just helping the average person realize that there's money for you there too, particularly if you want to do something in life. You want to get out of financial trouble somewhere. I mean, we're just loaded with programs. There's thousands and thousands and thousands. And the biggest downer in life right now for people who don't have money is Google. Google is your enemy if you don't have money, because it's number one. Everything there requires you to have money. And sure, you get a lot of help there if you have money, but if you don't have money, you're not going to get help there. And then plus, you think that's the universe. You think that is the only place I could find money, and that's wrong. Because that is the only place you could find. You could go to spend money to solve your problem. You can't go to Google to get money to solve your problem. You go there to spend money to solve your problem. So if you don't have money, you have to stay out of there, because you'll wind up paying something and go further in debt to solve the problems, and it usually won't work. And you just be worse off, or you get caught up in some scam because you're vulnerable when you're really hurting for cash. And so you fall into the clutches of those slick salesmen. Don't you hate those people who talk so fast on there?
Yeah.
And so, but we have now a third of everything in our society gives you free money. A third. That's a third of all the organizations will either give you free money or free help to do what you want to do in life or solve a problem in your life. So a third is everything, what I call the community part. So this is the giving part of society, the community part of society, where neighbors are helping neighbors. We help each other. And that's what that is. But it's not Google. Google has nothing to do with that, because Google can't make money off of it. Nobody in the government's going to pay Google for a name. Nobody in the nonprofit organization has money to pay Google for a name. So that's why you have to start learning how to use this other portion of society, which is a third, 33% of everything, which I call the giving society or the community society, whatever you want to call it. But it's there. It's the neighborhood. It's your neighborhood society. Yeah. Neighbors helping neighbors. Neighbors don't help neighbors when they see the house on fire and they go up. No, hey, you got $100 an hour? I'll help you. Yeah. And neighbors don't do that. But we do have a lot of people acting as neighbors, and that's what I'm trying to teach people to do. And it's been there since day one. And unfortunately, the rich people are bastardizing this process too, because they're using the heck out of it. And that's a pity, because then, the government goes in debt by helping rich people. It should go in debt by helping people need money and improve their lives, not making billionaires out of millionaires. Why is the government doing that? Well, they'll say it's jobs or some bullshit. They'll make up excuses for or whatever. But for neighbors, they want to do something, make a lot of money. That's their right, and that's fine. That's great. But why do we have to pay for them to do that? Now, here's an example. It's a brand new program to help people pay their utility bills. Biden set it up, and it gave out in 2023. Gave out $8.4 billion in grants for help people to pay their utility bills. And what it does is help you fix up your house so your utility bills go down. So you get like $3,000 or whatever like that. So it's really aimed at lowering your utility bills. Now, when it came out, the first year it came out, and it's there for 10 years. It's going to be 10 more years. Every year we're going to give out $8 billion. And look who's getting 65% of this money is people making $100,000 to $100 million. They're getting 65% of this money. Now, the people probably need this, and that's the lower 25% of our society making like $30,000 or less. They're getting next to nothing, less than 1% of this money. Now, who the hell needs it more? Somebody making $1 million or somebody making 30,000, Yeah. But see, these people learn how to use the system, and the people at $30,000, they're struggling and don't know, and don't know where to go. And this is our country is growing like a son of a bitch. Okay, now this is what they call the GNP, gross national product. Okay, and so from 1980 to 1925 or 1923, it just keeps growing. But here's how the income is distributed. This is interesting.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay. You smell this coming. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Back in 1980, look at 90% of the lower income. 90%. So that's almost everybody. 90% on down. They got 70% of all the wages. And back then, the top 10% got 30%. Okay. Now you go fast forward down to 2023, and look what's happened. The bottom 90% is losing. The top 5% is winning. So 90% of us are getting a smaller piece of the pie every year. It keeps going and going. And the bottom of the top 10% are getting a bigger piece of the pie. Now, but we're the richest country, okay? Mind you that, because we got data to prove that. We make more millionaires than anybody else in the country. We have 25 millionaires, 25 million of them. China has like 6 million, and Japan 3 million. UK is about 3 million. So we're the greatest in creating millionaires, but we're also the greatest in creating poor people.
Yeah.
This is a graph of just the percentage of poor people in the developed countries. So not the poor countries. This is about 30 developed countries, and we're number one of percentage of people living in poverty, like 17% or more. And no one else is near that. I mean, the average is like 7 to 10% around there. We're like double the average of creating more people. So we create more millionaires and more poor people, man. So we're number one, aren't we?
Yeah.
So people are slipping down and going fast. Now I'm trying to teach people where to go if you're on that 90%, which is quite a population, right? Are you able to go online now? I could show you a website.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a nonprofit website that is very good for people struggling in some way or want to get money to get a better life. Findhelp.org. Help.org.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now, up on the left-hand side, you'll see a place for put in your zip code. You see that top left? Yeah. Okay, put in your zip code. Okay. Do you see a number, like how many organizations you found?
2,295.
So that means there are 2,295 organizations in your zip code that give out free money and free services. How do you know that? Nobody knows that.
No, I didn't even know that.
I know. And you're going to Google and finding 2 billion people that want to take your money.
Yeah.
And here's 2,000 people want to give you money.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, we're sleepwalking here.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are so busy
Exactly.
being busy, they don't even they don't realize.
They're busy being busy.
Yeah, they're stressed, overworked. They don't really have time to think about anything else.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. And that's why I get people to stop and listen. What you're doing and what you think is right is wrong.
Yeah.
And if you go up to that search bar on the left again, put in a topic like rent. So it'll, for any situation, let's go to example of rent.
Right.
Okay.
I'll tell you. Okay. Emergency. Well, a lot of stuff popped up.
Okay. Does it say how many items there are there? Look up on top of the list.
63.
Yeah. So you have 63 people, organizations where you live that help you pay rent. Now, they all aren't for you, and there's no guarantee any would be for you, but that's what they do. That's all they do is they're the people you talk to. You don't talk to anybody in Google. You start calling each and every one you can until you find one that is right for you. But the other thing about why calling it is so important is because it helps you they could identify other programs that you could use for rent that aren't even in the zip code that you put in. You know what I mean? I mean, these people help people with rent problems every day. That's all they do. Okay. So they're going to know stuff you and I would never know and know how to do or any of that stuff. So it's important, that you talk to people. Don't think that you just go online and fill out an application. That's another trap. Yeah. And we're all lazy, so we want it to do lazy, and that ain't gonna happen. You have to talk to people to get to the right place. An application is easy. Everybody say, "Oh, I need a grant writer." You do not need a grant writer unless you want $1 million or some big goddamn project. But no, if it's to live, to get by or whatever, improve your life, you don't need a grant writer. There are only 2-3 pages, fill in the blanks. But grant writers will tell you they're complicated. They are, but they're not for you. The easy ones are for you. And anyway, don't get a grant writer until you see the application. You're getting a grant writer. Most people don't have an application. The hard part of this process is finding the right application. And that means using only websites that end in .org or .gov and then talking to people. So .org and .gov for government, and talk to those people. They're in business to help you. They're your community. They're your neighbors trying to help you. And that's what they get paid. They already get paid. They don't need money from you. And all they're there is to help you. And that's what we have to start using. Not people who get paid by you. People who already got paid to help you. And that's 33% of our economy. Yeah. Oh, God. And we got the biggest, poverty level in the developed world. I just beat my head against it.
Doesn't make any sense, right?
I know. Absolutely. How do you think I feel? I've been doing 50 years and still shitty.
Yeah. So how did you know how did you have the confidence to even know that you could help people do this?
Because I see it every day. I get letters. I mean, if you remember Lesko Help, it's just people that tell me. I see it happen. And I get. I've sold 4 million books or whatever, but books didn't make it because people had to read them. Nobody wanted to read books.
Yeah.
They're like diet books. Okay, I'll buy this diet book. And if I buy the book, I'll lose weight, right? No, you have to do something.
Yeah.
So my books were like that too. I sold millions and millions of books, but now I'm helping more people than ever before because it's a community. I started my own community about people helping people get government grants. So all the people that help other people get government grants. And here's the letters I get like this. I would like to tell people in Illinois to call the HUD number for questions. I finally became proactive and called on Thursday, and I reached a call center. I was pleasantly surprised when I had a very nice lady that took the time I needed to get the information about the 203K program. I wouldn't have known about what this lady said were grants. I never even asked for grants. And she went to a great deal about the information available, and she emailed me in my email box that I could follow along her instructions on how to apply for grants. So if you need grants in Illinois, pick up the phone and they can help you. She even told me that in November, the grant was $35,000, and then in December, it raises to $75,000. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Lesko. It was really helpful and painless. When you get the right place, it is. The problem is people start out in the wrong place and you have to wait. Now, he says at the end, call, and make sure you thank Mr. Lesko. That's the favorite part.
Yeah, that's great, man.
But it doesn't catch. I don't know. We're just something in our DNA. But I'm going to keep at it. I got nothing better to do. If I help a few people, that's, it's like a teacher, I feel. The whole class you're not going to impress, but you get a few people in the class that you're really able to help and get down the road and make their life better. That's about all we could help for. You're not going to cure cancer, at least most of us, and so we have to be grateful for the little help we can do, and that's what grows your heart. See, now I'm doing nothing but growing my heart, because I can't, as a guy, I can't get stronger, I can't get faster, I can't get smarter. All that stuff's going downhill, right? I mean, I'm 81, and so that is going downhill, but I can love harder. See, so it's my members or other people I could help, is loving them in a way and trying to help them with anything I know about that maybe help them a little bit in life. And that's what we all can do for each other, is make someone else's life just a little bit better. We're not going to, like I say, make some big discovery, but it's the little things that.
Yeah, man, you've been around for a long time, man.
Oh yeah,
seen a lot. You experienced a lot. So
I'm happier now than ever in my life. Yeah, I mean, my joke is, if I knew being 81 is this much fun, I would have got here earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I can relate to that. I never thought I would be happy.
Right.
Never thought it would happen.
Yeah. And why? What makes you happy? You like doing the podcast or what?
Yeah. I love doing this, and I love just being around friends and family. Yeah. But like earlier when I was younger, I was away from my friends and family. Yeah. Like I was like a nomad, just traveling around,
looking for happiness, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta go through that, whatever it is. And that's how we grow, because we keep banging our head against the wall, finding something. It's not there. We got to change the game, right?
Yeah. So I can relate to starting off at the wrong place, because I've been online for how long has it been? About 20 years, right?
Right.
And I've met I think I might have met one person that said, "Hey, you should get a grant," right?
Uh-huh.
And I said, well, where do I apply at? They said, well, so they sent me to a website, right? And so I registered. It's like 20 questions you answer or whatever. And I'm online, so I don't, I'm answering based on what I know, right? I said, hey, I got like, at the time I had one book at the time, and I said, hey, I just sell stuff online. That's it, really. I don't. So after doing the application, they said, well, based on the questions you answered, you don't qualify.
Well, that's no, you don't qualify for most, but there are millions of them, and that's the thing. You have to go to find people who have that. Now, here's what I would suggest. Let's get to another website there, SBA.gov. Now, we're not going to send you the SBA, but they have a database that is very important, and I want you to see this database. Okay, SBA.gov, and then put / then local - assistance.
Local
- assistance, all small letters.
assistance. Okay.
Okay. Now there you should be a place to put in your zip code.
Okay.
Okay. Now, then hit search and you'll get some data, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay. How many organizations there?
4.
4. Okay. So you have 4 places in your zip code. Now, all they do is sit down with you and help you grow your business. They're all free. Nobody will charge you anything at all. Okay. And they help you find money, technical help, any kind of help you need. But don't go asking for money. Go asking for help. You need help starting your business because there's so many ways to do it. And if you just ask for money or a grant, then they'll say they don't have grants and you'll lose the source. And you don't want to do that. And you go to all 4. You can't help. Everybody has different ideas and different stuff. But that's what I would do because they know most of the general programs and the options you have, like even getting government contracts instead of a grant, which is a lot better and easier and bigger and better. But nobody bothers looking at that. Also, training money. You know, you want to hire somebody. I mean, there's other programs from your State Department of Labor that pays for people to help you, and they'll pay the salary. You know, so there's too many things to do. So you have to start looking around and seeing what's available and what makes sense for you to do it. And these people do that. That's all they do, and they're all free. So make an appointment there and see how they could help you. Maybe they won't. Maybe, who knows? I mean, nobody can guarantee anything. But that's places to. What I used to do when I was helping Fortune 500 companies, I would go there and get all the information and then take their name off, put my name on it, and sell it for thousands of dollars to the fat cats. Yeah. And that's why I said, God, why doesn't everybody do this? You know, but like you, because they don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No. So you have a community. What is your community about?
It's about this. It's people helping people. About grants, we give out our own grants. We give out $70,000 every month just to members in either $500 or $1,000, and we've done that for like a year and a half or more now. And that's what we do with the profits. After we pay us, then we give the profits back, and that's about 40% of our sales goes back to members, and that's a nice feeling. And we also have members are online live. So you could join like 3 or 4 hours every day. We have members that have Zoom calls you could join for free and ask them questions, how they got money. And they tell you how they did it. So you could copy somebody like yourself doing it instead of some idiot clown like me. I may be good at bringing you in, but relating to is I feel the members are much better at this than me. Yeah, because there's somebody just started and they understand your situation better than I do. When I first learned about it, it was 50 years ago. You know, that's different. So that's basically what, and it's full of all kind of information. We got new grants coming in every day, telling people, and other people. We have special people too that give seminars. One on how to use AI to find grants. One that helps your credit score and get your credit score up there. And all these are free. We never charge more than $20. Everything is $20 a month. That's all. Never charge anything more. And I'll do this till I die. Now that I see it's catching on a bit, And we have about 12,000 active members.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that are using this. So it says 20, but I don't believe it. I assume it's only about 12 because a lot of people aren't paying, I think.
So if people wanted to follow you, where would they go to?
LeskoHelp.com. You got it right there. Yeah.
Oh. So there you have it.
Yeah.
Like, share this episode. All links will be found in the show notes. Until next time, we're out. Peace.